28 unemployed, a grown-ass man, still trying to rap with no fallback plan.
Go all out, fam, you got nothing to lose, cause only to yourself you got something to prove.
Yeah. I'm keeping my voice active with the rapping that I practice. Before I decay, man, you know I attack this. I figured out the rap is to help forget the tragic. A little bit of thought and soul mixed with a splash of magic. Forget about the past and remember the good times. Now I'm adding class with percussion and wind chimes. So bounce to the beat, take a ride on these rhymes. The song sounds complete when I drop the bass line. Focus your efforts to spread the word and the message, cause it's the real hip-hop that I consider a blessing. If you're listening loyally, giving praise to rap royalty, then enter the mind of the MC and live joyfully. The world's always changing, some things will stay the same. You need to look in the mirror if you want someone to blame. Careful not to get burned. If you're standing near my flame, I didn't come here to cause hurt. I only came to play the game. So if it's real hip-hop that you listen to, focus your mind on the rhyme and see this through. It's only to yourself that you got something to prove. So if you got an open mind all the time, get this and listen to. I knew this girl, she was cuter than the world, smiling so sweetly with the hair curled. And to me she defined the word perfect completely. She was funny and witty, but some expected to be dizzy, but she's smarter than that. She could probably write better than 99% of the dudes that try to get her. She was breaking the mold of every stereotype, and she listens to hip-hop on her stereo, right? But despite all these dreams that I have every night, I'm still well aware that I'm not even a type, but I'm constantly improving and making myself better. Wear my heart on the sleeve of my favorite sweater. I know this is my famous elevated mind state, but I'm still at BBC while she's somewhere in the States. So whether she's in New York or somewhere in California, she'll forever be the cutest kid to come out of Kelowna.
You a dreamer?
Real hip-hop that you listen to. Focus your mind on the rhyme and see this through. It's only to yourself that you got something to prove. So if you got an open mind at the time, get this and listen through. It's real hip-hop that you listen to. Focus your mind on the rhyme and see this through. It's only to yourself that you got something to prove. So if you got an open mind at the time, get this and listen through. I felt like a fool too many times in life, making bad decisions and trying to do it right. But I've adjusted my angle and altered my perspective to promote myself as a mental detective. A collective consciousness is now coming to conception, so I'm preparing my life for a total resurrection. I have opened my mind just to find some space, and I changed my design to define my place. I diss and reappear, now I'm somewhere near my peers. So I crack open a beer and then proceed to yell cheers. I'm out of the pot, but I'm standing by the fire. See that girl of my dreams, the object of my desire. And I think that this girl is the one for me. Sometimes this passionate feeling gets the best of me. Get closer, girl, I'm gonna change your world. Let your clothes fall off while you're toasting the girl, cause it's the real hip-hop that you listen to. Focus your mind on the rhyme and see this through. It's only to yourself that you got something to prove. So if you got an open mind all the time, get this and listen through. It's real hip-hop that you listen to. Focus your mind on the rhyme and see this through. It's only to yourself that you got something to prove. So if you got an open mind all the time, get this and listen through.
For all those who dare to dream, reaching for something beyond what we are told is achievable, hoping for a sense of accomplishment while imagining greatness. Our limits are only as far as we believe them to be. Never give up and you will be free. You will be
It's a carefree zone, change the tempo and tone, cause we going full blown to inspire the dome. It's a carefree zone, change the tempo and tone, cause we going full blown to inspire the dome.
Chillin' in the big top, spittin' some hip-hop. I'll be that B-boy ninja and I'm killin' it non-stop. So when you hear me fast, talking to my homie beatbox, and know the road that I'm walking is to be free of all these toxins. Clean air, food and water for every son and daughter. Free healthcare for all instead of lineups for the slaughter. We can live carefree, connected with each other in the zone with the minds. We're all sisters and brothers, yeah, the creatures of the woods. Yeah, we're crossing the sand dunes, delivering the goods because we know the man's doomed. And soon you realize that you've been living a lie, life full of compromise. So just open your eyes, see the world for what it is, then raise your fist, because this isn't a business, it's a home for our kids. Lids on, masks up, disappear into the black. Paint your message on the wall with the cans in your backpack.
It's a carefree zone, change the tempo and tone, cause we going full blown to inspire the dome. It's a carefree zone, change the tempo and tone, cause we going full blown to inspire the dome. It's a carefree zone, change the tempo and tone, cause we going full blown to inspire the dome. It's a carefree zone, change the tempo and tone, cause we going full blown to inspire the dome.
A mission will come to fruition when you envision the life that you're living without addiction. Procrastination is anti-elevation. The world's a slave nation to the TV station, erasing your mind to brain to the grindstone. So adjust your tone, find the right frequency, and you will see the way I'm supposed to be. Before you think I'm done, let me me tell you another one. The stars shine with the moon up in the sky. Why do people lie? Try to convince you we're the only ones living under a sun. I will tell my son, but everything I've done just so we can show someone. Everything we did without letting the oppression of a government into our lives. We open our eyes and looking beyond the disguise to see the world for what it is. Then raise a fist, because this isn't a business, it's a home for a kid, so pay attention to this.
Carefree zone, change the tempo and tone, because we going full blown to inspire the dome. It's a carefree zone, change the tempo and tone, because we going full blown to inspire the dome. It's a carefree zone, change the tempo and tone, because we going full blown to inspire the dome. It's a carefree zone, change the tempo and tone, because we going full blown to inspire the dome.
The shit gets to me how everyone is wrestling with their own thoughts, stuck on the fence, living in the past tense, worrying about future events. My rhymes are romance, like camping with your girlfriend, fucking intense. And did I mention, every day's a blessing, but I know you're probably guessing what the lesson in my message is. It's living the present, don't forget this is endless like the universe and human potential, inconsequential to the powers that be. Nobody's in charge of my life but me. They can't stop me from doing what I want to. I'm the answer to everything like 42. Truth be told, I'm 27, heaven never seemed lighter, but still fighting with desire and the need to be a writer. Keep the pen to the paper, the pages stapled together, fly like birds of a feather, keeping it clever as ever, no matter the weather. Never sever in the tether with the will to get better.
Carefree zone, change the tempo and tone, because we going full blown to inspire the dome. It's a carefree zone, change the tempo and tone, because we going full blown to inspire the dome. It's a carefree zone, change the tempo and tone, because we going full blown to inspire the dome. It's a carefree zone, change the tempo and tone, because we going full blown to inspire the dome. Carefree zone, yeah, carefree zone, carefree.
You're not my problem, I'm not your solution. Quit polluting my airwaves with dramatic conclusions. I'm sick of the illusions you create in my headspace, so get you behind, right out of my mind. Babe, don't you understand? Want you to stay away, cause I really can't stand it how you always complain. You're making me insane, get up out of my brain. Go ahead and get the picture, cause you're not in my frame. Tame your thoughts, stop naming people off, blaming them for your loss and why you're paying the cost. I'm not trying to boss you around, tell you what to do, or make you frown. But it's a small town, and everybody's talking about what's been going down. So move on and start walking, these people are gawking, looking you up just to tell you to stop, you're faking. You're making up the drama, trying to be my baby mama, but I don't even wanna see you in my life. You're not the type of woman that I want as a wife. You're the type to stab me in the back with a knife, make me the next Cobain with a rifle in my stomach, but you trifle and plummet to the lowest of all places. You're stuck in a rut with familiar faces and rattling off the long list of disgraces, running your mouth like you're verbally racing. That's why I keep pacing and staying ahead of you, praying that nothing you said to me was true. And if only I knew to take the weight off my mind. I'm trying to find a little bit of peace, just tell me the truth so I can be at ease. Please girl, just do this for me. I know it sounds selfish, but it's what I really need.
I just need you to stay, cause baby boy, if I had my way, it would be just us, and we'd be enough. Crazy is what crazy does, but I wanna change, I've had enough.
I've had enough too.
I fucked up, what can I say? Please don't go, I swear I'll change. You never heard of what I said. You're gonna leave me, go ahead. But I swear to God, I swear to God, I never meant a word I said.
But I get it, girl, you had a rough go at the past, and I know you didn't have the best guy as a dad, so you grew up so mad. No doubt your story is sad, and I wish I could change it, but you're constantly blaming and your finger at me when I'm just trying to help. Seems like hanging around you ain't the best for my health, but I don't know how to tell you, my heart hasn't felt true. At first I just felt to, and now that just fell through. And I'm sure you were confused, feeling used and abused. It was rude for me to leave you without explaining my views, but the truth is I was dealing with some other shit and running out of patience, cause nothing would make sense. That's why I broke contact. I know there's sometimes when I don't know how to act. As a matter of fact, that's why it happened like that. It all happened so fast, before I could see I was flat on my ass in a pile of bodies at the bottom of the stairs. Emotions were high, tempers were flared, the stories stories, we're changing the who, what, and where. There's so much confusion and tension in the air. Why wouldn't you listen? You set out on a mission, just stomping and dissing. And I know what's been missing, but I have to defend the better of friends, even if the methods were wrong in the end.
I fucked up, what can I say? Please don't go, I swear I'll change. You never heard of what I said. You're gonna leave me, go ahead. But I swear to God, I swear to God, I never meant to what I said. I just need you to stay, 'cause baby boy, if I had my way, it would be just us, and we'd be enough. Crazy is what crazy does, but I wanna change, I've had enough.
Bad enough too. Bad of you. Articulated demonstrations of creative, elevated mind states, conscious confusion, conceiving conclusions, collision of superstition, my mission to define fate. I bring it back like rewind tape, my mind's great so I say, I wanna live forever, man, I wanna live yo. I wanna live forever, man, my immortal soul, yo. Ever since I was a tot, always had so many thoughts. Teacher got me nodding off, spacing out on my laces, no facial expression, I'm wasting the lesson. But I figured so was blessing, so I guess I'm in a prison, wishing for a better mission than to listen to superstition and fiction, depiction, the crucifixion, talking divine. My diction is fine, no time to be a mathematician, rather be a mad magician, making waves while I'm fishing, y'all. Sinking deeper into life, cutting curtains with a knife, let the light shine in, this talent begins within, running in the rain to relieve the pain, try not to relive the day, just say okay and move on, click play on this song and always stick to the plan. Remember what you would do if you only had one day left to understand the next step, take a deep breath. Articulated demonstrations of creative, elevated mind states, conscious confusion, conceiving conclusions, collision of superstition, my mission to define fate. I bring it back like rewind tape, my mind's great so I say, I wanna live forever, man, I wanna live yo. I wanna live forever, man, my immortal soul, yo. No matter where I was, you were always there to care and stare into my eyes and realize that I was high. You wonder why, but I was caught up in the sky, so lying was my only option. No running from the cops, son. Nah, ma, already pulled pops once. Just chilling with the kids that I get props from. You know, some hang around the park when the dark come. True, but there are those who look up to the stars through some bars, son. No fun living in a box, so walk away before you're caught. You ought to know you go with the flow, cause pain awaits against the grain. Refrain from stepping out of bounds, it sounds so limited, but being grounded means no plummeting down. Never found upon a mound dead, such a bright kid. Used to scream and fight quick, but now the sun is beaming light in. To my mind I find myself dreaming of the night lit streets, smooth beats in my cerebellum. Articulated demonstrations of creative, elevated mind states, conscious confusion, conceiving conclusions, collision of superstition, my mission to define fate. I bring it back like rewind tape, my mind's great so I say, I wanna live forever, man, I wanna live yo. I wanna live forever, man, my immortal soul, yo. Here to tell them how I made my way through hell and found my place among the atmosphere. I'm seeing clear above the walls that were built around my world, soaring ever higher. I aspire to inspire minds, desire fire in my iris, infectious wisdom like a virus, system defects detected. I've respected your ideas, but I still just wanna free us from the spiritual slavery with empirical evidence and bravery. I'm saving thee. Universal truth is undeniable, alternative options are unviable. You see, philosophy is fighting fear of death with ease, through logic and intellect in the same breath. All-inclusive connectivity, naturally our souls one with divinity, to infinity and beyond. We belong to the cosmic order, never shrugging shoulders at those knocking at the border. We get older and wiser, that's why I'm trying to be immortal. Trying to be immortal. Trying to be immortal. get in the zone and own it. Understand my plan to reach a plane where I can build and use my brain. I wanna plan a better future for the planet. I wanna rise to the moment, use my eyes in the zone, get in the minds of these humans, so I can prove that music has the power to be moving mountains. Found the fountain of youth while speaking truth from the booth. Through my song I live on, that's how I'm trying to be immortal. Yo, faced with my mortality, can this be reality? Well, actually it kinda feels like a different galaxy. Fact or fiction, the fallacy defying my vision. Realize the device of prophecy yet to be risen. Listen to my mental as I christen instrumentals with the words that were spoken, revoking reactions. Catch me flipping facts with the factions, gaining traction with my actions. See it in the crowd, got the heads up in the clouds, shredding shrouds. Test my spectrum of paint, it ain't a picture of a saint. No complaints, but I've made mistakes, it's true. Still